Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and tonight I'm going to bring you something. I'm going to make something that I've never made before. You know, I was thinking about it today. I guess in my life, I have 4 children. My youngest one is now 20 years old. My married life, or all my adult life, I guess, I had my first child. I got married when I was 19 in January, had my first child, turned 20 in July, and had my first child in December. So I had been married 11 months. I'd been married like a month and a half before, and when I got pregnant. So in all my adult life, I have always cooked like my grandma, like my mama, and I didn't really ever cook things that I wanted to cook, or things that I would think about cooking, because I was so used to cooking this for this one that liked, you know, chicken and dumplings for one of them, and chicken and rice for another one, or beef roast or whatever. And I didn't ever think to cook things that I guess were really quick. I always made big meals. Well, now all my children are grown and they have a life and I don't. So I've been making a lot of stuff lately that I've seen or I've thought of, and tonight I'm going to bring y'all probably something that every one of you've made, but I never have. I've never made them. When I made that, when I made my meatball subs last week, now I've had many meatball subs, but I've never made them like I did those, and those were absolutely amazing. Well, tonight I'm bringing you French bread pizzas. I love them. I've bought them in the freezer section several times in my life, but I've never thought to make them myself. Don't know why, just haven't. But like I said, now that my children are grown, I don't have to fix what they want anymore. If they come home, when they come home and when they want something to eat or whatever, they can come in and get what I fix, or they can go out and get them something else. They've all got jobs. They all work. They all have, you know, their own lives. So I'm going to fix French bread pizza. And the first thing that I've done is I've cut up this French bread. You should be able to see it. And I've got it in a pan with the non-stick aluminum foil on it. And another thing that I did, I got a Sam's card. I've never had a Sam's card. It's been one in Roanoke for years, but I've never been to Sam's. So 2 weeks ago, I got a Sam's card. Now I am quite addicted to Sam's. So I got this French bread there, and things seem to be look really good there, and prices compared to Walmart and Kroger, if you buy in bulk, are really good. But you can see I have gloves on. I found 750 pair. Now these are the food prep gloves. They're okay. 750 pair for $5. I can live with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle this, well, I'm just going to drizzle this French bread with olive oil on the cut side. Alright, and I have my oven preheated to 400, and I do like my French bread pizzas crispy. So I've got the oil on the inside. I'm going to turn them over. I'm putting them in the oven on this non-stick aluminum foil, to crisp up some before I put all the toppings on them. I'm going to make several different kinds. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and then I'm going to start, I've got some ground chuck. I'm going to brown that, and I'll bring you back when I get finished doing that. Okay, I'm back, and I have everything ready. I am still sitting here stunned, wondering why I've never done this. Why have I never made French bread pizza when I like it so much? But anyway, let's get on with it. Alright, as you can see, I put olive oil on these. I'll recap what I've done. I put olive oil on these, turned them over that way, put them in the 400-degree oven with the extra virgin olive oil on them until they turned brown. Now I'm going to put all of the stuff on there if I can get this jar open. I've lost all my strength in my hands lately. Got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've just got some Great Value pizza sauce, and I'm going to put some of that on each piece of the French bread. And I do like a lot of sauce on my pizza. Some people don't, but I'm going to make 4 different kinds of pizza. And this I will do again and again and again because there are so many types of French bread pizzas that you can make. Tonight I'm only going to fix hamburger and onion, a hamburger, pepperoni, onion, banana pepper, a pepperoni, and a hamburger and pepperoni. And I've got everything cut up. I have French bread in the freezer all the time because if you go to Walmart in the mornings or Kroger's or any place, you can get bread for, you can get a whole loaf of French bread for 70 cents. So I keep bread in my freezer all the time, but I've never made French bread pizza. So I'm just putting this sauce on here, and I'm talking to you while I do it, so that slows me down. Because believe it or not, I have a one-track mind. And that is terrible. It is terrible living with the one-track mind. My daddy and mommy used to say I couldn't go to the bathroom and chew chewing gum at the same time. Boy, were they kind of right. And I know, y'all probably think I'm crazy. But I've just decided that I'm going to, like I said, my kids are grown. They've all got lives, their own lives now. And I can do what I want to do. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to put on these is just some, I've just got Kraft Parmesan cheese. I've got real, well, this is real Parmesan cheese, but I've got the kind that you get at the cheese stores or whatever. Parmesan Reggiano in there that I could grate up, but like I said, I'm just making these simple. So I'm putting Parmesan cheese on each one of these, on top of the sauce. Alright, and now I'm going to put, let's see, on these I'll put ground beef or ground chuck on this one, and this one. And then I'm going to put some onions. Well, no, I'm going to put salt and pepper first, because I haven't salt and peppered any of this meat. So I'm going to put salt and pepper on there. Then I'm going to put some onions on there. It's just so simple. So simple. And I know my kids are going to love them. I just don't know why. I've never done it. Alright, and now I've got this sliced mozzarella cheese. It's B-E-L-G. I'm not even sure how it's pronounced, but it comes in slices. And I'm just going to put 2 slices on each one. It's going to be so good. Alright, the next one that I'm going to do is just going to be pepperoni. Now, when you do pepperoni, I always put my mozzarella on first. So, I'll put the mozzarella on each one. And then I'll put the pepperonis. So, and it, you know, I guess I was just so picky about what my kids eat, and still cooked like my grandmother, which was Southern food, which can be fattening, very fattening, and thought that that was healthy and didn't fix these other things. And now that I have more time on my hands and I'm not constantly raising children anymore, I can read and do things and see more recipes and stuff like that. So it's just totally different. Just totally different. And I'm really excited that I'm going to have the time to do it. Alright, the next one I'm going to put ground beef on these 2. And then I'm going to put onions on both of them. And then I'm going to put banana peppers. I have had banana peppers growing on my vines. I'm so excited about them because I love any kind of pepper. But just think of if you haven't ever made these pizzas before and you're like me and you've kind of lived in a hole somewhere, think of all the options that you have to put on these pizzas. Sausage, Italian sausage, bacon. You can make taco French bread pizzas. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do. And so I will be making these a lot. Alright, and then I gotta have the cheese, and that piece of cheese fell off of that one. I need to get it back on there. Alright, let me get this cheese over here. Hope I have enough. Yep, just enough, it looks like. Okay, and then pepperonis on this. Alright, so y'all get the gist of what I'm doing. So I will bring you back. I'm going to put these in the oven on 400 for 10-15 minutes. Like I said, I like mine pretty crunchy. So until all this cheese melts, and when these get done, I'll bring you back. Alright, here's the finished dish. And there's 4 different kinds on here. I'll bring you back when I get the one that I want on my plate and let you see it. Alright, here's my favorite. This is the ground chuck and onion and mozzarella. And I'm going to take a bite of it and let you know what it tastes like. Oh, this is really good. Really, really, really good. Really good. And it's so easy. I had it in there for 6 minutes on 400. And then I turned it down. That was on the middle shelf in the oven. Then I turned my oven down to 250 and put it on the top shelf next to the broiler, which the broiler wasn't on. But I put it on there and left it in there for 10 minutes. So 16 minutes it took to fix this, besides the other stuff that I put on it. And this one, I said, like I told you, just ground chuck, onions, and the mozzarella. And look at this mozzarella. I've never had this before. Those little kinds. I always get the shredded mozzarella. But I wanted to try something different. So I got this, and it's really good. So I do want to tell you, today's Friday, August the 8th. It's supposed to be cold Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Not cold, but only in the 70s, the low 70s. So I'm going to be cooking a lot this weekend. And so watch my channel for new videos. I've got quite a few things planned to fix this weekend. So, and if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.